Everybody, good morning. Excuse my ashy hairline. I just cut my hair. So excuse that. But anyway, I'm gonna do this one real quick. This ain't gonna be long at all, family. I'm putting all y'all on notice, man, that I'm about to cut some of y'all niggas off, Israelites and all, for real. Cause some of you niggas are terrible and you're too stupid, and you're gonna fuck around there and get yourself in a world of trouble. Now, here it is. If you're fucking with Israel doctrine, or if you're fucking with Khalil Ahmadi and you're my associate, friend, or comrade, today is the last day that I'm gonna be fucking with you. Don't text me, don't call me, don't email me, don't reach out to me in any way, shape, or form if you are fucking with Israel doctrine or Khalil Ahmadi. If I see you on Israel's show, I'm cutting you the fuck off. Israel doctrine is messing with a known FBI informant, a snitch. And I told you, 30 years is just like 3 days to the FBI. Khalil Ahmadi set up Yahweh ben Yahweh, and he's now setting up a lot of you niggas that don't even know. You're too ignorant to know. And Israel doctrine is his puppet. Y'all that stupid, man. See how close Israel doctrine and Khalil Ahmadi are, and you're still messing with Izzy. I don't care who you are, from the top to the bottom. If I see you fucking with Israel doctrine, I'm gonna cut your ass off from my network of people also. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm gonna say it one more time because y'all think it's a game. Khalil Ahmadi is a FBI informant. And it don't matter that he was an FBI informant. And in the witness protection program 30 years ago, I said the FBI, 30 years is like 3 days. And not for nothing. Listen, the nigga probably still, you know what I'm saying, on the payroll. Y'all too sick, man, and too stupid, and I got to cut you off. So, and all of them brothers that was on Israel show this morning, please don't contact me, goddammit. And a couple of them were brothers that I like and I deal with. Don't you ever call my phone. Don't you ever text message me. Don't you even write me a motherfucking letter, my nigga. I don't want to fuck with you. You niggas are fucking with them people for real, for real. Not just no nigga talking shit on videos. Like last summer, me and Taharka Bay was going back and forth. Shout out to you, Taharka. And Taharka still got them fucking videos up. Talking about I'm an FBI agent. Nigga, how many FBI agents you know come here and tell you cut ties with a real FBI agent? But me and Taharka ain't even enemies like that no more. But I'm telling you, it's some real agents around this motherfucker. And there's some real useful idiots that the FBI is using on this YouTube. Now, how many times I'm gonna say FBI, 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 FB, motherfucking I? You understand? I don't have no warrants. I don't have no motherfucking criminal background. I'm not a felon. Fuck, I'm gonna be scared to talk. Be honest for. These niggas is the popo. Now, say it one more time, then I'm gonna cut this shit off. If you are my associate in any way, I don't give a fuck if you're a celebrity. From the top down, if I catch you fucking with Israel doctrine, if I see you typing him a message, if I see you on his show, if I hear you been on the phone with him, if you're his Facebook buddy, shit, if you pass by Israel doctrine and he's sneezing and you say gesundheit, I'm stopping fucking with you. That nigga is an agent and Khalil Ahmadi is an agent. And y'all too stupid to see it. Now, I did a video to agree with Poppy, to tell DJ K Slay, Excuse me, man. I don't want y'all to see me. And I got a booger in my nose like Israel Doctrine or something. My hairline already ashy because I cut my hair. But I did the video to tell DJ K Slade that Hassan is telling the truth, man. Fuck. Niggas running around here setting black people up. Then he pop up in the conscious community 30 years later or 20 years later, and he rubbing elbows with you dumb niggas. Boy, I swear, bro. I ain't even gonna say it. I'm gonna just swear it in my head. If you're fucking with Israel Doctrine, I'm cutting you off this day. And I don't care who you are. Now, let me catch you fucking with Izzy. You won't be my friend. All right? Now, with that said, shout out to Brother Sarnetta. Shout out to House of Consciousness, man. Shout out to Brother Polite. Shout out to NBK. NBK, I see. I told you I was. I told you I get you. Shout out to all of my subscribers and my supporters. And even you niggas that won't cough up a nickel to donate, I love you too. You go give Lex $5 for a GoFundMe, and Lex is playing a joke on y'all. Lex say he want to do the Sarnetta, the Vortex Media Awards, because Sarnetta doing the Sarnetta TV Awards. You niggas gonna go donate to that? you gonna go get your money to Lex? So you can put your money straight on the crack pipe, you hear me? And smoke your shit up like Kev Gills do to the people. I asked Kev Gills, I'm gonna shut up with this, y'all, I'm sorry. I asked Kev Gills, what the fuck are you giving these people? Quaaludes or something? To make them that stupid that you could sit there and smoke their money right in front of them, my nigga, and they give you donations. Shout out to the people rubbing their mouth after a wet dream. Don't do that. Shout out to Sarnetta, man. Man, look. Don't do that to Sarnetta, man. Look, watch this. Boy, y'all always bringing up some new shit, man. Make me keep talking. Boy, listen, man. Sarnetta was honest, right? He did mess it up. He messed it up. But his honesty, you know what I'm saying, let me know that he either don't understand what I'm trying to fully project about it, or he's just, you know, he don't know. You know? So y'all can't blame Sarnetta for that, man. Sarnetta was trying to be honest about that thing, the autofellatio thing. And he was, no mercy for scammers. Man, y'all cut it out, bro. Y'all got to cut my brother Saw some slack on that. Straight up, man. Because look, remember I talked to Shaka about it? Watch this. Y'all remember me and Sarnetta and Shaka was on the show, and I called in, I talked to Shaka about it. And I lit that fire under Shaka so high, Shaka actually ran off camera. And Sarnetta said, man, you can't get mad, man. You can't answer a question. You get too mad. Blame Shaka. See? Because Shaka wouldn't stand in the heat and explain that mess. Right? Talk to Shaka about it. Boy, y'all something else, man. I came here to cut ties with these cats. Fucking with Israel, man. And y'all got me talking about autofellatio. Woo! Boy, I'm telling you, I'm made for this shit. When I brought that shit up, when I brought that thing out 3 years ago, shout out to you, Zen Hero. What today to these people that say symbolic for male self-regenerative power? Bro, I know what that papyrus is about, right? And I know what it meant. And watch this. I'm going to tell you guys the same thing I told Jonathan Owens, Brother Polite, Uncle Keck, and Gozy. And it was about 4 more other brothers on the line that night when we was just like, bang, boom, 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 like Royal Rumble. I told him, and Brother Polite remember this because he laughed. This is when he really first knew who I was. He said, "Who is that cat, man? I like him." I told Jonathan, I said, "I know what you're trying to say. I understand it. I even know what the papyrus really means. But I do understand that your rationalization of insanity is the sickest shit since Jim Jones. Insane people most of the time are intelligent. And that's what you had in Egypt. But watch this, y'all. If autofellatio wasn't being done in Egypt, number one, why would you draw the goddamn picture? That lets me know that the idea was alive. And number two, if you're not a pervert, why draw it? You had the first known language. Why in the fuck you couldn't just write out regeneration? How the earth regenerates itself. The earth grows seeds, the seeds turn into trees, the trees spit out fruit, the fruit falls to the ground, the human eats the fruit, shits the seed out, and the seed becomes a tree again. That's the cycle of life. That's what Geb is doing. Putting his dick in his mouth, regenerating everything. But I'm telling you, why in the fuck would an ignorant nut bag in Kemet draw that shit? I said you got the first language. Hieratic, Demotic, shit. And a whole bunch of other types of language types. When you got to draw a picture like that to explain science, you're sick. I get what they mean by Geb representing the earth, but why isn't the earth a feminine term in Kemet like in the Hebrew? Exactly. I give you another papyrus, the Papyrus of Tamanu, which is another papyrus that talks about the coalescing of mass and matter. It's like a creation papyrus. Geb is a man, and he's on there with a penis all the way up to the sky for his sky sister. I know what the papyrus means, but the depiction is sick. Why shouldn't Nut, which is a woman, Nut depicted as the sky, why isn't she the earth? Males don't regenerate a goddamn thing as far as birthing, right? Right, fam? The brother that just typed that, we on the same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? Why not use a woman? Why not put Nut as the earth and Geb as the sky? Got Geb on the bottom with his penis coming out of his abdomen all the way up to the sky for his sister. Because Nut, Shu, and Geb are family. In the cosmology. And they got cosmologies to this shit. I'm sorry. I'm about to turn this off. I know what I'm talking about. But they got cosmologies to this stuff. And all of this shit actually literally makes these people family. Like the Greek pantheon. Exactly. Have a woman with a man's penis in her mouth. You heard me? Woo, that was a good one. Fam, that was a good one. That would be more normal. But instead, these cats want to tell us that they got all this perverted shit all over like kiddo cackers. Y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all gonna make me mess up. Jeez. Man, look, when we was doing the Kemet on trial, I found so many penises in Kemet. When you searching through the deep back closet, the dark side of the closet, as relates to Kemet science, man, I found so many goddamn penis statues. It was a shame. Now, yeah, no mercy for scammers. No babies coming from nobody's penis and nobody's mouth. You ain't birthing no babies out your penis hole, and you ain't spitting no babies out your mouth. You heard me? In the Papyrus of Ani, there's a portion of it where it talks about Re, the sun. Don't you know the cosmology in Kemet says that Re is crapped out of, and these are my words, but Re is crapped out of the buttocks of the celestial cow every day. So a cow shits out the sun. The dookie beetle And it's ironic that the beetle that's representative of Ray, it's a doodle bug. Well, it's different because the cosmology twists and turns. Some people had the doogie bug, pushing the sun across the sky. And the papyrus in the cosmology says the dookie bug really and the sun was shitted out of the celestial cow's buttocks. Y'all think I'm lying? Hold up. Look. I honor these documents, right? I don't know if y'all can even hear me. Hold up. Let me fix my earpiece. Earpiece be tripping, man, sometimes. But look, I honor these documents to the tune that I will read them and glean from them what is gleanable. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to go in this book and accept nobody telling me that the sun falls out of a cow's ass and a doodle bug pushes it across the sky. Don't come telling me that. In ancient times or now, don't do that. That'll make me know something fucked up about your head. And definitely don't show me no Geb sucking his own penis telling me that the earth is regenerating. And you try to explain it. So all of them brothers that I mentioned before, they fell on their sword about explaining that shit, man. On the Amin-Ra Squad show. I got the recording. But every time I put the recording up, these niggas flagging me. Man, I got so many haters over the years because I got so many body bags. Man, these haters will flag if I put up a video of me feeding homeless children. They'll flag it. Oh, yes, they will, because these niggas hate me that much. The cow is the Aleph, the Taurus god El-Right, which is why we worship the cow in India. Got beef with that. No mercy for scammers. The ancient people didn't use these cosmologies the way these niggas using them today. No, they didn't. Even that picture, the autofellatio, I told people, man, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't act like that was taught to the masses in Kemet. You know what I'm saying? This sickness was hidden, just like it's still hidden right now. These niggas try to hide it from you. They want to tell you that's okay, that's normal, that really means something. No, nigga, that means you got a picture right there that could have been written out and explained, but the picture has a man with his penis in his mouth, and he's in a U shape. And there's a being over the top of him with a penis as long as his upper body. Y'all ever had a penis that long? If my dick was that long, I'd go to the hospital and cut half of it off. Mikhail Ben Israel, you hear me? If my penis was that long, I'd cut it off. You can't even operate in life like that. And what sick mind would draw a penis on a male body that long, man? That's what I'm trying to say. There's something wrong with this shit in Kemet. Yes, they were intelligent. Yes, they had the first language. And no, they weren't the first society. Get Civilizations Before Rome and Greece by Sags. It's a Yale University Press book. It'll show you a timeline that proves that just east of Kemet is where the first metropolitan cities were. Running water cities. They was living in shanties and shacks and shit and caves in Kemet when in Sumer they had metropolitan cities. Shit, they was dealing with gematria when they built what's the guy's name? Damn. What is that Akkad king's name, man? Mikhail, what's his name? Damn, I forgot his name. That's a shame. I'm a scholar too now. I forgot his name. Sargon. The wall of Sargon is filled with gematria. You know, motherfucking gematria in Demotic or hieratic. Gematria is akin to our language. Come on, y'all. I'm sorry. What's the book again? This book I was showing you right here? Oh, no. Civilizations Before Rome and Greece. It's very affordable. It's a Yale University Press book. It's real cheap, bro. But when you get it, it talks about so many different cultures in there, the things that people actually omit from their effery that they're doing over here in the conscious community with the Kemet stuff. So there's some links in there that you can find in the book, and it'll help you, man. Like even with the Minoan culture and the Minoan linear script, A, B, and then some other stuff. And I'm gonna give you another one to get to. Lost Land Emerging. Lost Land Emerging. I think that one is who is the author of that book? Sheesh, man. Y'all look it up while I'm naming these things, because the author name kind of slipped my mind. It's right on the edge of my tongue, but I can't pull it up. Lost Land Emerging. It's a book about, yes, Miller bro, well, grab it, bro. It's a book about Ethiopia, right? And it talks about Ethiopia or Nubia in the sense that what its contribution to Kemet and even to the cultures due east of it. Burials. Man, they got kings laid on their side with an ankh in their hand, a uraeus around their head, and when you find out what a uraeus is, you're going to crap. And a shin ring. 3 cultures in one grave. And the Egyptian people want to tell you that they got the oldest burial types. No, you're lying. Ethiopia precedes the burial types of Kemet. I saw, I was on Brother Polite's show that night. Mike, do you miss Oh God? Man, not really. O is whoever he is, man. I don't really trip on O, man. We squashed our beef, and I don't even really trip on him no more, bro. You know. But that book, Lost Land Emerging, I tore Asar Imhotep's head off about this on Brother Polite's show, because he would not talk about Ethiopia, wouldn't talk about Nubia. You feel me? No mercy for scammers. Yes, I miss you, but I ain't never cut off communication. I watch your channel all the time, yo. I come steal. Your channel is like a conscious community graveyard, a repository for information. You have what nobody else got sometimes. So, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, man. I like your channel. Right on, no mercy. That backs up the Bible. Cush was the first rulers before pre-dynastic Kemet. Say it again, Mikhail. When the Bible talks about Abraham, even when he went there, he went to pre-dynastic Kemet. And that pre-dynastic Kemet accepted Abraham open arms. Why? Because they wanted to fuck his wife, really. But after they found out, if you do that, then the powers that be, the real powers, gonna make you have a bad life. You understand? But what's his name? What was his name, man? What was that king's name that Abraham met in Egypt? Pre-dynastic king. I forget his name too. I'm bad with names this morning, y'all. But the man that wanted to take Sarah. Pre-dynastic Egypt. And these niggas want us to talk about Taharka and Shabaka and all this other shit. But when Kemet met Israel, it was a whole nother cipher. Oh, hold up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Josephus said that Abraham went to Kemet to compare sciences. Huh? Josephus ain't say Abraham went to Kemet to convert. Y'all, I'm not trying to disrespect Kemet, but I'm telling you, the reason I do what I do to them guys sometimes is because some of them niggas won't tell the truth. There are some truthful Kemet scholars. Shout out to Brother Jabari. Shout out to Brother Ankh. Brother Ankh will tell the truth if you corner him right. You know? And Ankh is a good brother, man. Ankh ain't no evil nigga. Although his heart may be just the color of crimson, he's not a bad dude, you know. Abraham was in Iraq from Ur, right? The region known as Iraq, excuse me, the region, yes, Chaldean. The region known as Iraq is just one place that actually had a large border that contracted and, you know, spread and contracted over the years. But yes, Abraham, as was many other people that are my color than your color, yes, they were from that area called and known as Iraq. And the Bible says that Abraham left that place. The Bible says that God, Elohim, told Abraham to leave your mother, your father, and everything and walk. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to be God to you. I'm going to be your father. I'm going to provide for you. And God showed himself as El Shaddai. I'm telling you, the history of Kemet and the history of the Israelites is meshed together, and it can only be told by someone with honesty. He walked through Ethiopia, yes, and so did Moses. So did El Moshe. Abimelech, that's his name, Mikhail. That's right. Abimelech. And Abimelech, you won't find on these manipulated kings lists. Yeah. It's a lot of shit you won't find on these kings lists, but you can actually find other synchronisms, right? These people want to tell you that certain people didn't live. But listen to me. Jesus Christ said that when you look at the wind and rustling through the trees, you don't know where the wind comes from or where it goes. But because you see the trees rustling and you hear the sound, you know that wind is there, right? That's called observational science. And I'm telling you, even synchronism with history proves many things about the reality of those that are in that Bible, the patriarchs. I made Brother Polite almost flip his wig on Brother Sarnetta's show one time because we were talking about Hezekiah. Hezekiah didn't just fall out of the sky. Hezekiah has a lineage. And history and the Bible declares that Hezekiah was a king, a real man, and a vassal king to Egypt. Yes. Hezekiah didn't just pop up. Hezekiah built waterways. What's your take on Lilith and Eve? Well, Lilith is a manifestation of a wives' tale. In the New Testament, it tells us give no heed to wives' tales and fables. Lilith is supposedly a malevolent spirit that kills children because she was supposedly Adam's first wife. And the story is, no, she's not real, bro. So the story is that Lilith wanted to actually kind of take control of Adam sexually, and Adam wasn't having it. So the story is basically that Adam banished her. And now she's forever a wayward spirit. Since the beginning to now, sitting on children's chests and shit and sucking the air out of babies' chests and killing kids. See, this Jewish shit, and y'all got to understand that. Don't get into those Jewish tales, man. Yes, it's a fable, brother. It's an old wives' tale to try to explain crib death and SIDS, sudden infant death. So they come up with some bullshit and tell you Lilith and give you a name. An old white woman's name, Lilith. Y'all, when you talk about Eve, her name is only one thing in the Hebrew. It is Hawa. Okay? Hawa. That name means the mother of all living. The mother of all living is not creeping around in your kid's bedroom, sticking her hand under your child's nose trying to stop him from breathing. These Jewish people are into some sick shit. And when you know what you know and you understand what it really is about, then you know how to take your hands off it. Why do Masons like Tubal Cain and Hiram Abiff so much? Because they're trying to lie to you. Hiram Abiff is supposedly Someone that has a secret that they don't want to tell you. In a box. Look, I want to get into that, bro, because that Masonic shit, its hands are in everything. In everything, bro. I tell people, when you read the 1611 King James Bible, the reason that Bible says to be read in churches is because they didn't want everybody to have that book running around, because it's some very serious shit in that book, and there's some very serious mistakes in that book that it takes a priest and a trained intellect to teach people. There is astrology on the first page of the introduction to the King James Bible. All of the zodiac are there. Is Cain the devil's child from Adam and Eve? No. Cain is no more the devil's child than Idi Amin was. Cain is no more the devil's child than RuPaul is. Cain is no more the devil's child than Tariq Nasheed is with lip gloss on. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, it's so many people that have made up so much shit about the Bible, y'all, till it's hard for some people to even weed through all of the wives' tales. But remember what I'm saying to y'all, family. The New Testament says give no heed to that. To Lilith and that story, the Jewish people with that bullshit. Titus 1:14, Jewish fables cause the weak to fall from the truth. Paraphrasing. That's a great paraphrasing. You feel me? So y'all got to be careful, man, with some of this stuff, and especially with people teaching you the Bible. I would rather for you all to get your own Bible and to just start reading it and define the words that you can't understand and the tenses and the terms. Because you'll do better than go and listen to Joel Osteen. Excuse me. I heard Joel Osteen say, who is the Christ's closest disciple? I'll give you 1 second. I heard Joel Osteen say that Abraham was Jewish. Charmel, am I lying? Are you asleep? My lady heard it, and I've been talking about it since he said it. Joel Osteen said Abraham was Jewish. The Bible said he was from Ur of Chaldee. But all of Joel Osteen's members believe him. No Mercy for Scammer says, who was Christ's closest disciple? Well, that's a good question. Modern Christianity would tell you John. But when you read I believe the book of Luke, or Mark or Luke, one of those books, I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you some homework to do. Watch this. At the time when Christ was taken away and about to be sent to judgment, right? There's a story about a naked boy in the Bible running around hiding and following this group of people that were coming to take Christ. If you find out who that naked boy was, you'll find out who really loved Christ and who Christ really loved. No, it's not no homosexual shit. And there's a reason why he's naked running around at night with a sheet on. It's in the Bible. A lot of people don't know it because they don't read the Bible. But when you read it, do some research on it. And I'll actually do a video about it. Yes, fam. Naked boy. A naked boy in the New Testament. Jesus' brother James had the juice in Jerusalem as far as respect goes. And that's real talk. James was a very prominent person in Israel. And many people had respect for James. But that was supposedly Christ's sibling. So I'm telling you, man, no mercy for scammers. As far as that question, who was the disciple that Christ loved or best friend? Use the word John first, but then go and seek out what I just showed you. You could even Google it. Naked man in a sheet in the New Testament. And when you read that, you're going to be like, what the hell is going on here? But when you get those kind of moments, Go deeper. Yes, fam, I'm telling you. It sounds crazy, and you got to be a crazy motherfucker to deal with history to the degree that I do. Yes. It's there, bro. A naked boy running around from pillar to post in a sheet, concerned about Christ. Y'all Google it. Google it right now. I'm getting hot right now, man. I'm starting to sweat. I got this heavy sweatshirt on. So I know that it's some good material, man. This shit worked too good. But anyway, man, no mercy for scammers, peace and black power to you. And if you want me to revisit that, I'll do it on a video because it takes about 30 minutes to actually touch that question, right? So I may do that later on. Man, I love you too, man. Straight up. Much love, man, and respect to you. And to all the people in the chat. And I'm going to end the way I started. So some of the people didn't hear. And I'm not going to be mean and crazy with that. I'm burning bridges and cutting ties because a lot of these niggas is fucking with the people. And they too stupid to know they're doing it, or too stupid to stop themselves from fucking with the people, just fucking with the people, just fucking with the people. So I said at the beginning of the show, if you're fucking with Israel Doctrine, and Israel Doctrine is still fucking with Khalil the Mahdi, I'm not fucking with you. Right? Now I love y'all, man. I love you, but y'all, bro, y'all gotta wake up. If this nigga is in bed with a known snitch, poor Yahweh Ben Yahweh didn't know what hit him because of Khalil Ahmadi. And I told you, 30 years is just like 3 days to the FBI. If you was a snitch in the FBI, if you was an informant in the witness protection, nigga, you're still in witness protection. Even if there ain't no agent at your door, they're watching your ass through your fucking cell phone. They're looking right in your goddamn face on your front-facing camera. ID is crazy. And he's a goddamn mole. Either a useful idiot for the FBI or he's a paid agent. He's either a useful idiot or he's a paid agent / informant. Because nobody do that, man. Now, we joke about agents and shit all the time. But if you know this nigga is a real agent, what the fuck is you fucking with him for? Khalil the Mahdi admits that he snitched on Yahweh. Y'all, this nigga admits that he snitched on Yahweh Ben Yahweh. How did he meet that guy? Israel Doctrine meets everybody because he's like, you ever seen them fish on the side of a fish tank? They suck the algae and all the bullshit off the side of Yashar. Peace and black power to you, fam. You ever seen those kind of fish? That's what Israel Doctrine is. He doesn't miss a molecule of filth. This nigga is like the conscious community janitor. Any worthless nigga, Israel is going to attract himself to him and pick him up. See. Look how many times Khalil Ahmadi and Israel Doctrine have been working together trying to clap Poppy, basically, in the media. And Khalil Ahmadi, I'm gonna address you, and I promise this is going to be the last one. So he hates Hassan now, too, with this informant nigga on the side, fam. This shit getting crazy. It's getting crazy. But here it is. Khalil Ahmadi, I don't hate you. I just don't fuck with you. I don't play that shit what you doing. I don't. Now, like I said, yes, I come watch your videos because I'm keeping an eye on your ass, nigga. The FBI watching you, and why shouldn't I? Shit, I watch you to make sure I know who I'm fucking with. I don't watch you because I like you, Khalil. When I told you you're too fat and too old to be out there in front of your hospital, the job, doing push-ups, getting laughed at. I was serious. I wasn't just joking. Shit, you're a fat nigga. But listen to me. If you're watching my channel, Khalil, and you're commenting, why comment when you know I don't fuck with you? You ask me, am I trying to make peace with Poppy? I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking peace with Poppy. I don't give a fuck about making peace with no man. You ain't feeling me. You don't know who I am, dog. I'm telling you. All while I was making them videos about Poppy, I was text messaging Poppy. I'm gonna say that again, because that'll fuck your head up about a nigga like me. I'm real. I'm not what you are, Khalil. I said when I made all of them fucked up videos about Poppy, I was calling Poppy trying to get him to answer the fucking phone, and I was sending him text messages speaking my mind. And in them text messages, I told him that you're fucking poison ivy, my nigga. And I also told him that I wanted him to get some help with his mind. See that? That's how real niggas do. They come tell you the real shit. I don't hide nothing. Nothing to hide. I've been text messaging Poppy for months. Send him all my videos, even the videos I do on him. Mike always go at the nigga talking too directly. Gotta admit that. You understand? That's the only way to be, bro. That's the only way to be. And that's why the people that mess with me, that's why they trust me, because they know I'm the same way on this camera and in private. Khalil Amadi, stop coming to my goddamn channel making comments. Don't be talking about I'm trying to make peace with Poppy. Listen, I don't give a fuck about that. When I come to Harlem for this award show, if God say the same, if Poppy want to catch a fair one and we are at peace, I don't give a fuck. We can knuckle up. I grew up like that. And we shake hands and then hug afterwards. I love both of y'all brothers. I just did a show with Carl. I know Michael. I didn't even think about that Khalil thing. I understand, brother. And I'm not holding you responsible for any of that. I'm just saying from this point forward, bro, we all got to think about that. You know? None of us was what Yahweh Ben Yahweh is. But, you know what I'm saying? The fact remains that Khalil Amadi got that man locked the fuck up. You heard me? And Khalil Amadi is a gay advocate. He calls himself the straight advocate for homos. We can't rock with a nigga like that. And Israel has joined itself to that piece of shit. A gay advocate for homosexuals and an agent. What does black men have to do with a nigga like that? Trying to kill our race because you're trying to make homosexuality politically correct. Does Israel even know the Bible? No. I had a debate with Israel about the Bible. Watch this. And I'm gonna flip the table over before I get out of here. Watch this, y'all. I tell you a lot of stuff about the Bible because I want people to get sparked, to go back and give it a second chance. Your pastor fuck you up. You didn't get to read it all. I told Israel doctrine, not only are there scriptures that talk about eating shit and piss in the Bible. Twice. It's in there twice. Not only are those scriptures there, but there are scriptures in there twice again where it says that God, my God, Eloheinu, sent a lying spirit from the throne of heaven to the earth. I say it one more time. It says that God sent a spirit of a lie to the earth. It's in the Bible, 2 places. More homework for you. I told these niggas that, and they act like I burnt my Bible right on the air. And I explained them why that said that God used a lie. Because with God, ain't no goddamn right and wrong. There just is, you hear me? A lie can be made into good by a good spirit, you heard me? Just like my gun. A gun can cause tears. But if your baby's getting raped and I walk in the room and I blow the rapist away, I guarantee you confetti should fall. You heard me? Negative can be used for positive. And that's what these niggas don't understand about the God that they don't know. See, there ain't no positive and negative in God. That's what God was trying to get Adam and Eve to understand. Stay your ass away from that tree so you won't be thinking about what you're doing is evil. You won't even know it. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying with that. But just let it rest on your mind. Israel Doctrine told me and the people I was a goddamn liar for saying that. He told people that ain't in the Bible. Told people I'm a heathen and all of that. But I told y'all, I've been studying that book for as long as I've been on this earth damn near. I got a picture of myself standing on my toilet in Detroit with a Bible in my hand as a baby. My mom and them took the picture. I swear to God. This shit is in my veins, you heard me? Now, them niggas ain't even read the whole Bible, man. But I'm gonna get off of that. I love y'all, man. Peace and black power. And think about what I just said to you. If it makes sense, walk this way. Talk this way, you heard me? Peace.